Affordable housing is really important to me. Prior to becoming a real estate agent, I worked in the nonprofit housing affordability space. And now that my kids are older, I'm able to kind of have more time to devote to working on affordable housing issues. And I was thrilled when SPAAR started the Housing Affordability Task Force. I think it's awesome. I think our industry needs to do a lot more around that.
House prices, since I've gotten licensed, aside from in '08, have went up. Even before that, they were going up. And so affordability obviously becomes an issue if the associated income doesn't go up with it. And so people have had to get creative with how they're going to afford to live places. And recently, with the lack of supply and the increase in demand, it's created a more robust increase in property values and an associated decrease in housing affordability. And so at SPAAR, we've taken the proactive approach and tried to get involved and help policymakers appreciate the different ways that they can affect housing affordability.
Housing affordability refers to the percentage of a household's income that goes towards their housing. And it's a percentage of their gross income as opposed to their net income. And affordability is generally considered when a household pays no more than 30% of their household gross income towards their housing, whether it be they're in a homeownership situation or renting.
You know, we recognize that elected officials don't necessarily deal with this every day. They know that it's a problem, but they maybe aren't involved every day in what we do. And so we realize that there's an opportunity for us to help them kind of be the mediator between the boots on the ground and the policies.
And then affordable housing refers to subsidized housing. And that's where the government or a nonprofit comes in and they actually subsidize the gap between what the housing actually costs to build and or maintain and what a household is able to pay. And affordable housing is linked to the area median income and usually has income limits for households that are related to that area median income. It's sometimes 30% of area median income, 50% of area median income.
For member involvement, SPAAR has created a list of short-term and long-term policy recommendations, or at least thoughts, to help to guide the conversation as it relates to housing affordability. Over to SPAAR.com and you can find a list of all the recommendations and talking points that we've created. As I started selling, I started seeing that, hey, several voices is louder than one voice. And so I think I should be a part of the larger voice and get involved in that.